Welcome to Genius Plus Twins. I'm Mrs. Spadell, and I'm so glad you're here today. In this lesson, we're going to be learning all about ordering integers, which is an important skill that will help you understand how numbers work together. Before we dive into ordering integers, let's do a quick review of what integers actually are. Integers are whole numbers that can be positive, negative, or neutral. For example, positive 1 is an integer, 0 is an integer, and negative 1 is also an integer. These numbers don't have any decimal points or fractions. They're just complete whole numbers. When we're working with ordering and comparing integers, one of the most helpful tools we can use is a number line. A number line gives us a visual way to see where numbers sit in relation to each other, which makes it much easier to put them in the correct order. Now, let's talk about what it means when we order integers in ascending order. Ascending order means you're arranging numbers from the least to the greatest. Think of it like climbing up a set of stairs. You're going from the bottom to the top. When you're ordering integers in ascending order, remember this important tip. Move from left to right on the number line. The numbers on the left side of the number line are smaller, and as you move to the right, the numbers get larger. Let me give you an example to practice. I want you to put these numbers in ascending order. -7, 5, 4, 0, 9, -3, and -1. This is where plotting these points on a number line becomes really important. When you draw a number line and mark where each of these numbers belongs, you can easily see which numbers are smaller and which are larger. Remember, in ascending order, you're going from least to greatest, moving from left to right on the number line. So when we arrange these numbers correctly, they would be -7, -3, -1, 0, 4, 5, and 9. Notice how we start with the smallest number on the far left and worked our way to the largest number on the right. Now, let's look at the opposite way of ordering numbers. When we order integers in descending order, we're arranging them from greatest to least. This is like walking down a flight of stairs instead of climbing up. When ordering in descending order on a number line, you move from right to left, starting with the biggest number and ending with the smallest. Here's another example for you to try. Place these integers in descending order. 1, -6, -3, 10, -1, and 5. Remember, when you're working in descending order, you're moving from right to left on the number line. You want to start with the greatest number and work your way down to the least. When these numbers are arranged correctly in descending order, they would be 10, 5, 1, -1, -3, and -6. See how we started with the largest number and moved all the way down to the smallest? When ordering in descending order, always remember to move from right to left on the number line. One more really important thing to remember when working with negative numbers: the closer a negative number is to 0, the larger that number actually is. This can be a little tricky at first because it might seem backwards. For example, -1 is actually larger than -5 because -1 is closer to 0 on the number line. Think of it this way. If you owed someone $1, that would be better than owing them $5, right? -1 is less of a debt than -5, which makes -1 the larger number. I hope this helped you understand how to order integers in both ascending and descending order. Remember to use your number line as a helpful tool, and don't forget that special rule about negative numbers. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, keep practicing these skills.